Y'all, this is what happens. I always try and take a walk in the woods to be different, to get a little healthier, whatever. And then I end up miles into the woods, have not seen another person since I entered the woods. And this trail is supposed to loop around so I don't have to turn around and come back the other way. Who knows if it does? I guess if if I add this into a video tonight, you'll see that I made it out alive, and if not, hopefully somebody will find this footage and put it on the news or something. So hopefully we'll see y'all tonight for a reaction. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little peek. This is where I live. It's North Carolina. I hate this place, but I'm actually moving shortly, so thank God. Anyway, and you know that I'm listening to Eurovision all the way through this wood. I think the thing about it is, I try not to listen to the year that we're doing reaction-wise and the next year while we're in that, so that I can be really fresh on the songs. Because of course I don't watch the live performances. Haven't seen live performances 2015 through 2019 for probably over a year now, but I try not to listen to the songs either. And so I've been listening to 2017 because that's still a couple of years away in our reactions. Oh, they fixed this little bridge. And so I've been listening to 2017, probably gonna listen to 2019 sometime. And hopefully by the time I get through a Eurovision album, because you know those be long as hell, I'll be out of these woods. Or maybe a couple albums, whatever, but. So, okay, anyway. And truth be told, I have my I have Eurovision 2017 on pause, because I paused it right before Apollo, and I'm ready to belt this shit out, but I want to make sure that nobody's around to hear it. So I'm okay, I think I'm far enough into the wilderness that I can just belt Apollo and nobody will hear. So I'm gonna go ahead and get at that. We got the love. Said we got the love. But do y'all ever take walks in the woods? I know there are some countries in Europe that are really beautifully woodsy. So do y'all be taking walks in the woods too? Let me know, because I'm really interested. I'm not a big woods walker. It kind of makes me feel claustrophobic. But I mean, trying something different, because walking on paved trails can get boring too. So I'm let me just try something a little bit different, at least 1 or 2 times. And if I survive both times, then maybe it's okay. Anyway, so if you were gonna go for a hike in the woods, tell me which Eurovision year, and you could only take one Eurovision year, one album with you. What album would you take to listen to for a hike in the woods, and why? Let me know. I'm interested to hear what y'all have to say. Because it doesn't have to be your favorite year, right? But just what year are you feeling would get you through a hike in the woods at this moment in time? Because I think the thing that I love so much about Eurovision is that it's so diverse every year that there are songs and whole albums, whole years for every occasion. I have songs that I associate with moving, or albums that I associate with moving, particularly 2016 when I moved to North Carolina from Kansas City. And I'm about to move back to Kansas City in a month or so. And so I'm probably gonna associate an album with that, whichever album I listen to on the way, or albums. It's a long drive. But it's just there are just Eurovision songs for every occasion, every mood. And and that's really what I love so much. And a lot of them are types of songs, genres of songs that are new, not anymore, but when I started watching Eurovision, that were new to me as an American Eurovision fan. So it's really helped me to broaden my own understanding of different kinds of music. And now I think I have a much better understanding, but are there certain styles of music, types of music that you have learned about by watching Eurovision? Because even if you're from Europe, I can't assume that just because you're from Europe, you're aware of all of the musical styles of the continent. It's a big continent. So I'm are there styles that you've come to know and love because of Eurovision? Let me know about that, because you know, I know something about coming to know and love stuff. Eurovision itself is something I've come to know and love. But let me know about you and kind of if you've come to appreciate a new style or styles of music because of Eurovision. So this is where the trail that I'm on ends. And I'm looking for where it loops around, because it's supposed to loop around so that like you don't have to go back the way you came, which is that way. But I don't know where that is. So let's try, let's try and find that. All right, y'all, so I think I may have found the way, but I'm also very unsure. So I will report back in a couple of minutes. Does this look like the right way to y'all? Well, I guess we're just gonna try it. I've never been down this way, but I'm hoping this is the way to get back. Okay, turning back, that was certainly not the right way, but I think I do know where the right way is, because I think it's just a little bit over there. So let's try that instead, because I'm just like, there are only like 2 options, and we just ruled out one of them, so, oh my God, okay. So it's a person with a dog walking up, and while I do love dogs, it's on the loose. And I don't know if I trust other people's dogs on the loose, but I think he's putting a leash on it. But I do think I found the correct way home, so that's okay. He looks like one of those hunting types, like he came to kill some birds, so that's always fun too. Okay, it's like the issue is I'm not even that far from like the highway, but like it's still very difficult to figure out where I'm going. Although I did survive the dog, so congratulations. Kudos to me on that one. No, he just put a leash on it. The dog looked perfectly nice. But you know, I feel like sometimes they just get a little excited when they're on the loose. So, Jesus H. Christ. This is what I always do. Just go away that I don't know where I'm going and then have to figure out how the hell to get back where I'm going. This does say authorized personnel only, so I don't know if I trust this. Shit. So I did find this little place, and like kudos to me, it's kind of cool, whatever, whoop-de-woo, but like I still can't get through here. So I might just have to go back the way that I came, which I didn't want to do, but like I'm not seeing the place where this trail is supposed to continue on, so I'll let you know if something changes. So this is what I get for believing signs that probably haven't been updated for 10 years, because there is clearly not a way that this trail continues on despite the signs showing that it continues on. So guess who is going right back the way he came? This guy right here. So we'll chat a little bit more on the way back, maybe show you a time lapse of the woods if you want to see the woods of North Carolina. And then hopefully I'll be out of here before too damn long. So I am super excited to get into Junior Eurovision reactions. I'm filming like this video like on Friday, so the day before it's gonna be released, but I have already done my first JESC reaction. I did that a couple of days ago and it should come out on Sunday. And like, I was really impressed. I'm not gonna say which one I did in case I haven't told you by the time this video comes out, but suffice it to say, it's a country that I love in regular Eurovision. And so, you know, I did have high expectations, but those expectations were really blown out of the water. Like, it was such a young child, just like blowing out this really inspirational song. I was shocked. And so I'm really excited to get into the rest of the 2020 JESC entries, but then also to potentially go back and do some of the ones that y'all recommend from previous years. I know some people recommended I do Vicky. I think she won, I don't know if it was last year or the year before for Poland. I know Poland won a good couple of years in a row. But I know somebody said do Vicky, and there are probably some others that y'all have said that I should get to. So I'm gonna try and get to those, but let me know if you are regularly you know, commenting on my channel. Let me know, do you watch Junior Eurovision already, or will this be new for you too? Because like in my mind, it's like different people. It's a lot of different people that watch Junior Eurovision than the ones who watch regular Eurovision. Like, of course, there's some overlap, but I feel like I hear Junior Eurovision talk from like different circles of people. So let me know if you watch the regular Eurovision and you also watch Junior Eurovision, or if it'll be new for you, or shit, if you just watch Junior Eurovision, just let me know. Oh my God. Hold on, I'm having a conundrum. I think I saw a bug. Also, like, just generally, let me know about how Junior Eurovision works, because I don't know if it's like literally just a miniature Eurovision or if the rules are different, like the rules for song length, the rules for people on stage, the rules for, like, if there are rules about song language, if there are differences in how like points are allocated. Like, I don't know any of that, and I'll be really interested to know, because it'll kind of inform, you know, my reactions to Junior Eurovision, to know how the system as a whole works. So let me know if you know some of those details too. The worst part about fucking hiking, well, I really am not big on hiking anyway, but I'm trying something new, like I said. But it's just like I've been saying, when a trail is supposed to loop and it doesn't, and so you have to turn around, and it's much more boring on the way back. Because it's just like, I've seen all of this, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen all of this before. Literally just came this way. So like, can we not? Like, can we make another way to go? Please. Do you ever just do stuff and think like, okay, like think of different scenarios? Like, I'm like, what if, you know, I'm just walking through the woods, I have not seen a person since that hunter man, and really he wasn't even in the woods, he was there when I was trying to find my way around the woods on the other side. So I'm like, what would happen if I was just walking through these woods and like, there was like a killer chasing me? You know what I mean? I'm like, shit. Like, do you ever just think of shit like that while you're doing random activities? I'm like, I'd like to think that I could get away. Well, it depends, you know, what kind of weaponry they had and such. But I'd like to think I could get away, especially given that there are like some houses right over there. So I'm like, shit, I would be running, knocking on them doors, hopping the fence to their backyard, like hopping into the tree house, like anything I could do. But I mean, at least, like I said, at least I'm not like that far in the woods that there's not civilization anywhere. I don't know. Sometimes I think my mind just goes places when I have nothing else to think about, you know. What if like I was just filming this and talking to y'all and y'all saw somebody back there and I didn't even see them? Oh my God. Let's not let that happen, y'all. Comment below if you see someone behind me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm back like near a couple of houses. Like, I'm not close to where I need to be, but I'm near a couple of houses, and like around these woods, they have some like rich homes or expensive homes for rich people. I like looking at them. Like, look at that nice ass house. I'm like, I'll show you some more when there are less trees in the way, but you get what I'm saying. I think I'm almost back, or at least out of the woods. I mean, not really. I keep saying that, and it's not necessarily true, but closer than I was, much closer. Like just a little bit more, and then I'll be out. And then I'll show y'all some of the houses around here, because they are really nice and rich, but kind of bland. So I'll show y'all. Finally made it, y'all. Finally actually made it. I think this is a school or something. It's a really weird like shaped school, and it kind of looks like a commune or something. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm just walking back to my car at this point because it's been a little longer than I thought. I think it's been about 2 hours since I got here and started walking. So, you know, that's a nice little bit of exercise, I think, for the day. Anyway, I'll probably time lapse a little bit more, show y'all some of these fancy ass houses, and then take my ass home to take a shower and chill for a little while. I have shows to watch, y'all. I got shows that I need to watch. Okay, so like this house, y'all, let's see, it should come around. It should be a little more clear in a moment, but look at this. It's a beautiful house, right? It's huge. It's huge and beautiful, but at the same time, it's like a little bit bland. You know what I mean? Little flavorless. Like we could add some more character to that. And that's how I feel about like a lot of these houses in this neighborhood. It's like they're really pretty, like beautiful homes. Like I wish, lucky these people. But at the same time, it's like we could add a little bit of flavor to this. You know what I mean? They all kind of just look like pre-manufactured homes. Like look, really pretty, just a little generic. But like I said, if I had the opportunity to live here, you know I probably would. So who the hell am I talking about? Look at this one, y'all. They got their porch all done up for Halloween. That's cute. I like that. Oh, but yeah, you know what though? I'm a person who like doesn't need a lot of space. And so having homes that are this enormous for like little to no reason, I mean, unless you have a family of 17, like Jesus H. Christ, I'm fine with my studio apartment. You know what I mean? I am quite satisfied with myself after taking this walk. And I'm glad we got the chance to talk about Eurovision at least a little bit. I don't know, I just like talking casually about it, just as much as I like talking about it in like a reaction video where it's a little bit more formal, you know? It's nice to just be able to shoot the shit, especially because I couldn't go to Eurovision this past year because I was really looking forward to like meeting other Eurovision fans in person to be able to talk to. But like, since that didn't happen, YouTube has just been such a good way for me to talk to y'all about it and to learn from y'all and like converse with y'all and just, you know, have a good time on a pretty regular basis. You know, I mean, we've been filming like 5-6 days a week for the past, how many months? Like 5 or so months. And so I'm totally like, you know, it's totally been really nice to have that as a thing. All right. I hate when people don't stop crossing pedestrian crossing ways, because I really will like go off on care. Excuse my language, but I really just don't like people who don't know how to anyway. Like I was saying, yeah, I really have enjoyed being able to grow this community with y'all, especially everyone who like regularly comments on my videos, or even people who comment and then wait a little while and come back, you know, and I'll see them in a couple of more weeks, y'all too. Really just people whose names I can recognize. You know, there are like 20, 30 of y'all whose names I regularly, you know, can recognize. And so that is really nice to be able to have people who I feel like I've gotten to know, at least online, you know, which is better than nothing, to talk about Eurovision with on a regular basis until one day I can actually make it to Eurovision. I don't know when that will be. You know, I may be starting a new job soon in the next month or so, and so it might not be this upcoming May. Though I do have like my airline ticket from this past May, since I couldn't go to Eurovision, is still active, like I can still use it for something. So I'm like, I may just take a random trip to Europe at some point. I don't know. If I do, I'll let y'all know where I go. And if you're in the area, maybe we can get together. Anyway, that would be kind of fun though. I don't know if I ever showed y'all this, but this is Bonnie. This is my baby right here. She is 15 years old, but I love her. She is nice and reliable, and she is just really the best little car. Well, she ain't that little. You know what I'm talking about though. I love Bonnie. So, I am back. That was a long journey, but I did want to say, if y'all like these types of videos, not necessarily as like a regular thing, but maybe just every once in a while, let me know. And again, it doesn't have to be a hike in the woods specifically. It can just be kind of a general, let's chat, kind of more vlog-like thing. Just every once in a again, let's talk about Eurovision just casually like this. I know I said that 3 times, but let me know if you like this type of video to break up what we usually do, and maybe I can consider doing some more of these. But anyway, I will see y'all later. I'm probably gonna film a reaction tonight, but there are already a couple that are gonna come out tomorrow, so I may film the third today. So see y'all later.